Today we are continuing our equations unit by looking at open sentences. Please copy down the standard benchmark indicator on a clean page in your math notebook. Number sentences with a number and a variable but no equal sign. Example, n plus 2. We're going to be looking at several problems here where they give you an open sentence and then they ask you to figure out what situation would go with the open sentence. What could you use to solve? So we're going to look at each one of these options and write out the open sentence next to it to see which one matches S minus 7. So for A, Rita collected 7 more seashells than Henry. If S is the number of seashells that Henry collected, how many did Rita collect? Well, we know she collected 7 more, so S represents Henry, so we're going to write S plus 7 to represent how many Rita collected. For B, Blanche collected 7 fewer seashells than Connie. If S is the number of seashells that Connie collected, how many did Blanche collect? So we have S represents Connie, Blanche represents 7 fewer. So we need to do S minus 7 to figure out how many Blanche collected. And now that one does match our open sentence, but to be absolutely sure, we need to check all 4 of the options before we select our answer. For C, Amity filled 7 boxes with seashells. If S is the number of seashells she put in each box, how many seashells did she use in all? So we have 7 boxes, S seashells in each box. We have 7 times S, or to write it in proper algebraic form, 7S. Finally, for D, Dylan needs 7 seashells more to complete his collection. If S is the number of seashells he has so far, how many will he have after he gets 7 more? So again, we have S for what he has. He needs 7 more, so it's going to be S plus 7. Which means the answer here is B, because the question was which of these could be solved using the open sentence S minus 7, and that is situation B. For 42, we're looking at the expression m minus 3, and it's asking us what the letter m represents. So we have F, a subtraction symbol, G, a number sentence, H, a subtraction problem, or J, an unknown number. We know it's not F because we know the minus sign is F. We know it's not G because the number sentence has to have an equal sign and something on the other side. It's not a subtraction problem because the whole expression is a subtraction problem. So the letter M itself represents an unknown number. It's our variable. For 48, it's asking which of these could be solved using the open sentence D plus 2. So we're going to do the same thing we did on the first one. We're going to go through and check each one of the options before we select our answer. So for F, Lonnie earned $2 more than Blanca. If D is the number of dollars Blanca earned, how much did Lonnie earn? So we've got D for Blanca, Lonnie got 2 more, so we're going to have D plus 2. For G, Stephen spent $2 on a notebook. If D is the amount of money he started with, how much does he have left? Well, here we're subtracting because Stephen spent the $2, so we have D minus 2. For H, Diana earns $2 each time she washes the family car. If D is the total amount of money she earned last year by washing the car, how many times did she wash the car? Well, we know D is the amount of money she has in total, and she earns $2 every time she washes. So if we do D divided by 2, that will give us how many times she washed the car. And you can write that in more than one way. You can write it out with a division sign, or you can write it as a fraction bar. Finally, for J, the math club makes $2 on each box of dominoes that it sells. If D is the number of boxes of dominoes that the club sold, how much did it make in all? Well, we're selling them for $2. We have D number of boxes, So we're going to multiply. So it's going to be 2D or D times 2. So if we look through our 4 options here, we can see that F back at the top here is the one that can be solved using D plus 2. So that is our answer. For 50, it's giving us the problem and wants us to pick the open sentence. So if L represents the number of lambs a farmer owned, which of the following could be used to find the number of lambs he had after selling 3 of the lambs? So for F, we have L plus 3, G is L minus 3, H is L times 3, and J is L divided by 3. So if we go back to our problem, we know we have L lambs, and that we sold 3 of them. So to take away 3, we're going to subtract. So if we match that up to our options down below, we know our correct answer is going to be G, L minus 3. For 45, Marcus had twice as many Jawbreaker candies as Lyndon. If J represents the number of Jawbreakers candies Lyndon had, which number sentence can be used to find the number of these candies Marcus had? So if you look at the options, just like it was on problem 50, it has the variable, the 2, and every possible operation. So we know Marcus had twice as many as Lyndon. So to find that, we can multiply J, which represents Lyndon's candies, by 2 to get our correct answer, which is B. Please copy all of the work down and make sure you glue this page in your math notebook.